Hi everyone, it's Carrie. We are at Kirklands today. It is another rainy afternoon here in Texas, but I will take it. All of the plants and the grass and trees are happy with all of the rain we've had, so we won't complain because I know come August we're going to be scorched earth down here. We're going to go in and see what's new. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm happy you're all here. Got this really pretty set up here, but we've got 25% off of our floral stems right now. I love this lantern. I love that they styled it with a floral arrangement inside instead of the typical candle. This is the Seaside collection. And the store that I'm at today is different from my normal store that I go to. This particular store is in Southlake, Texas. We've got some orange dreamsicle candles. I did open those up and they smell fantastic. I think the set is very pretty. I love the neutrals. I love the curved back. But I do have to take another look at this lantern. I may do that with some of my lanterns now. It never really occurred to me to put a whole vase inside. So this lantern is $60. They often run really good deals on their lanterns, so keep an eye for their sales. I love that little snail. We've got some beautiful florals over here. So these are all 50% off right now. We'll kind of peek around in here a little bit. The wreath is also on sale. All of these are on sale. All of these vases, these are all 50% off of that 13. Really pretty colors there. We've got some bright yellow tulips. These are $13. And even these are on sale. These big blue vases. I love that contrast of the blue and the pink. This is on sale, so $70 full price, 50% off of that. It has a glass hurricane in the middle, so you can put a candle in it. I love this credenza. It has really good storage in it. It's $1,000, but take a look at these lamps. These are $80. They've got the double pull chains. The lampshade is a very pretty blue. I love that combination of the blue and the brass. So here's that same lantern that we looked at before. So this one, it doesn't obviously have anything inside of it. This one is $90. This one's actually a little bit bigger than that last one. Let's take a look at what we've got here. This chair. This is $600. It's a really pretty blue. I love these floral stems. These are $17. I really like those. And they have this little side table. It is $200. There's a coffee table that also matches that, but I did not find the price on that. We've got some new candles over here. This has a little seashell on it. I thought those were super fun. Coconut palm. Ooh, that smells really nice. And we've got $70 for this particular artwork. It's a seashell. We've got all sorts of lake life items over here. Let's see, this lamp. Okay, so we've got 20% off of the lamps. I love this one, this little sailboat, so $60 full price. These candles are new. So we've got Palo Santo, we've got, ooh, I like that. This is the lamp that they have with this collection. That's $100. I love that glass. That's really pretty. And then they are starting to put their Patriotic things in. We're seeing that in all the stores. I love the way that they added the wreath onto that wood and metal wall decor. Gives you some really good ideas. I was trying to see how much this patio set was. However, the pillow, $35. I love that it's beaded. But I like that bistro set. That's really pretty with the blues. And we've got the dog pillow over here. This one is $30. I love that they've got little hats and bows on. That's just a really nice striped pillow there. I think this cabinet is super cool. It is metal and it's a pretty big piece. This one is priced at $1,100. It does have really good storage inside. I think that's a super cool kind of industrial piece. I love these lanterns. These are $70. They're very big. You can see them in comparison to that credenza and the couch. Those are really tall. This lamp is really nice. It comes in at $140. And again, those are the full price. Kirklands is always doing a sale. We've got some really, really pretty things back here. Let's check this lamp out too. Let's see, this one is, whoops, sorry about that, $90. It's really pretty. I do love these table runners here. That great big bow, that is so much fun. Kind of step back and see we've got some really good pillows. We've got some artwork, some candles. Here is another table runner, the Let Freedom Ring one, and I love that it has the bunting across the bottom. The detail on that is really good. We've got some more seaside items here. I want to see this lamp back here. That is really pretty. I couldn't see the price tag on it. Unfortunately, it was a little bit too high. Those candle holders are also really cool. I love the artwork. This is a candle with a little like top on it. Let me bring this forward here. This one is $80 and it holds the, it's got 3 glass candle hurricanes in there. And then we've got, so here are the candle holders. These are $19, so $20 for this one. Let's take a look at this one is $25. And this week I'm gonna need to go over to the, this one's $15, over to the other store in Highland Village, Texas. That's one of my favorite stores to go to. Plus I also love the staff over there. They're pretty amazing. This one is $20. I go to that store more often. This one I'm just kind of in and out every once in a while. Let's see how much. This one is $15. I love the big seashells there. We've got some really pretty art down here. I like that it's got some plaid around the edges. That's really pretty. I like this arrangement. It looks like a little wildflower bouquet that you would put together. So that one's $20. I really like that one. And again, 25% off on some of these things in here. So just check and see where your sales are. You typically don't ever have to pay full price for anything in Kirklands because they are always running really good deals. That lamp back there is really pretty. This is the LED battery operated lights. That's $40. These are some of my favorite little things to just have around the house. They're easy to tuck into a bookshelf. That really pretty. These birds are so pretty. They also come in real handy if there's power outages during storms. Let's see if we can get a price on this bird. It's just real small on here. That is $13. And these are wood, and they've got them in 2 different colors. They are $20. Let's see what else. We've got some of those like decorative light books. This is really pretty. And that is $40 for that one. I like the blue and white container that that's in. Definitely a lot of really good blue and white things in here today. This is $20. Let's see what else we have in here. Okay, so this is a little bit of a taller version of the other one that we just looked at. So that's $40. That would coordinate well with that. This is a little pegboard. It has the little pins right there. I love that it's a floral pattern in the back. That's really pretty. I got some, this is a pretty pillow. These are glass decorative. And these are $8. And I love the detail on these vases. So they come in two sizes. This one is 15, and then you've got the taller one there in the back. And these also kind of coordinate with those other containers that we saw, the blue and white. Those are really pretty, those little topiaries. Ooh, okay, I like these. I like that the detail, so it's kind of a green rim around the top, $25, and has that blue floral. I love that contrast. And here's the picture that matches. Gosh, those are pretty. And we've got a little sailboat piece of art right there. I'll try to get the glare off of that. It's $25. It has floral pattern on the sail. And there is a lot of clearance in the stores right now. So we've got 60% off on lamps. This is a really good deal. So it's $80 full price. Take your 60% off. We've got some really big clocks. I like the contrast of the wood and the metal on that one. This one here. Now there's some pretty good items in here. This is a big, I love that. I love that metal and the wood. And these are big pieces. Let's see, how much is that one? That's marked down to $28. That's a big piece of artwork for $28. Let's see, we've got more 60% off tucked away back in here. This is a 3-pack. Okay, so a 3-pack for $40. We've got our cute little farm animals here. I love those. We've got some jewelry in the sale section, some baskets. Let's see how much this one would normally be, $40. This is a credenza I don't think I have seen before. I like the styling, the color on this one. Comes in at $1,000. These are large pieces. They've got really good storage. And again, watch for your sales on these items. So I love this. It is $90. These big pottery pieces definitely rival the ones that you would see at Pottery Barn. There's a lot of items that I have found at Kirklands that are really good in comparison to the Pottery Barn stores, but they're more affordable over here. So this nightstand here, or side table, is $280. Here's another lamp. I love that it has a blue shade. So that's $70. The chair is $150. It's a really cute little, it's a very petite chair. God, this is a really pretty, I love all the bird artwork, the bird little statues and stuff. They're super cute. It's really pretty, very subtle. That's $60. Then we've got some smaller art. Sometimes I feel like I don't give enough attention to the smaller pieces, so we'll kind of go through this section. These all run right about $15 each. We've got some pretty florals in here. Look at this cute little bird here. Definitely a lot of bird things this year. Cute little flowers in a mason jar. I do love this butterfly. And then we've got some fun little bathroom art over here. And these had a little bit of texture to them also, which I thought was kind of cool. And the bear I thought was pretty funny. I like putting like pieces of art around my house that make people think or laugh or, you know, just catch them off guard a little bit. $60 for the little dog on the porch. That's so cute. We've got some good seaside items. These flowers and this basket and the bikes are so pretty. Does anyone on here, so this is $110. Does anyone on here have one of those vintage bikes with a basket? I think they're so much fun. We've got some recliners. I don't think I've seen those at my other store. We'll have to check out this week when we go. This is $700. Let's see how much this one is. Also $700. The blue one looked a little more kind of microfiber type, and the one on the right definitely looked a little more leather. This is a pretty nice coffee table. This one here is $500, and it was pretty big. We've got some nice pillows. I do love these yellow flowers. Let's see if I can figure out how much these are. All right, may have to have you guys hang on a second. No, we got it. $17. Those are really, really pretty. These lamps, super cool. They look like a black kind of stone. Those are $90. And we've got a sale on some lamps also. This pink is really pretty. That one's $80. This looks like a little teapot. That one is $50. That's pretty floral on there. They definitely have a lot of really good lamps in right now. So these are, this one way up here, it's a 2-pack. So there's 25% off, so $170, and it's a set of 2. And they're pretty big lamps. These are pretty cool. I like that one in the middle. And then they still have some of the rabbits popping out of the shade. This reminds me of the Tommy Bahama lamps that we've been seeing at Home Goods. That is $80. And then there's 20% off some things in this section over here. I like the stripes on the shades right there. That's pretty neat. And we've got another bird over here. This one is $40. If you're new here, say hello in the comments. Let me know where you're watching from. I would love to be able to say hello to you. This one is $100. We got $130. I like the distress on that one. And then we have a whole clearance section over here that are like, so this one here is a set of 3. There's sets of 3, there's sets of 2. So that set of 3 is $115. That's a pretty good deal for 3 lamps, and one of them is a floor lamp. And then we've got some table lamps over here. Let's see, those are $100 for that 2-pack. Here's another 3-pack. Those are pretty cool. That's only $90 for 3 lamps. I love the design on that one. It is $120. Let's see what else we have over here. This is a new one. I love this. That's $70. They always have a really good selection of these really tall, they're buffet lamps are what I call them. So we've got these back here with the 2 little birds. That's really cute. And it's a really nice like gray-green color. Those are $40. Sometimes you just need like a tall, narrow lamp someplace, and they always have a good selection. These are $40. It's like a blue-green color, almost like a Tiffany type color, but it had a gold distressing on it. I wanted to real quick just pan back over here. And they have a whole bunch of floor lamps. So we've been on the lookout for floor lamps, and hopefully we have found a few of you some good selections, but check these out. $130. These are rechargeable. They don't need to be plugged in anywhere. You just charge them up and you put them wherever you need them to be. I'm telling you, I love having these kind of mixed in with my regular lamps, and you just charge it right there on the top. And this one over here has 3 lamps, like 3 shades on it. And that one is $170. This one I thought was super cool. Check this one out. So it's $200. There's a brand in here now called 40 West, or a design person, but the detail on this floor lamp is super cool. Very distressed metal. I really think that's cool. And we've got some other ones over here. These are really nice, like structural, good sturdy lamps. Those are $180. They've got them in a few different finishes and nice neutral shades on those. And we've got to check out, they've got a whole bunch of new things over here. So that's a big green pepper, like serving dish. I thought that was pretty funny. We've got some tomatoes, we've got lemons. This is a beaded table runner, which I thought was pretty cool because I typically see all the beaded table runners over at World Market. So that table was $120, but this is super fun the way they set this up. So you've got the beaded table runner, and then you've got your stacked yellow stripes with the tomatoes. We've got some good ginghams up here. I like the mix and match of this. And then look at this, we've got little pasta salt and pepper shakers. Those are so funny. I'm gonna take a look at this. I always love to come in and see how they've styled the tables and the place settings. I have friends that in their homes, like their dining room tables, when you walk in, they are styled like this, and it is stunning. You walk in my house, my table's like empty all the way across. I love this cabinet. I love cabinets that have the curve on it. One's $900. It just, to me, it adds kind of a really cool interest. These bar stools are new. I love the pattern on that. That plaid is really good. These are $200, and they're really nice size bar stools. And we've got $125. So we've got this chair over here. I really like this chair for a wood chair. It is very comfortable. It's nice and large. It's just a kind of one of those chairs you could sit in for a while. We've got some other bar stools back here. What else do we have over here? All right, we've got some pet things. Let's check out some pet things. We've got a big dog bone basket, $40 for the toys that they never pick up and put back in their basket. Some little decorative shelf items. Oh, that one's on sale. So $10 for that. We've got our little dog wearing glasses. That one is $17. We're in the middle of moving right now, and my poor dogs, they're so confused. They'll be fine once we get settled. Okay, we found a cat basket. I feel like sometimes the dogs get all the love. That is $20. Sorry about that. It was very overexposed. We've got some little paw print hooks. These are $25. We've got, it says dogs welcome. All right, we got to find a cat's welcome. There we go. Thank you, Kirklands, for making sure we've got both. Here is another really good lamp. This one is green. It's very big. This is $100. That's a nice lamp. There's credenza in here. That's really pretty. It's a big piece. This is $800. And with that, everyone, we are going to start to wrap it up. We'll just kind of take a little bit of a look as we head out. We will be back at Kirkland's later this week. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Take care, everyone.